What's up, YouTube? I got something new, a surprise for you. So, before I get into this box, how about we go back to this compressor over here? You guys know that I said I was going to reach out to Vevor because of the problems that I have been having with the gauge. I didn't want to return it. So the first thing I did was reach out to the company that made it. No matter what I did, they couldn't understand my English, I guess. So I even translated it into Chinese, telling them about the gauge, and all they wanted to do was try to help me with the temperature gauge. I got a little frustrated and I told Vevor I wanted to return it. So Vevor, they reached out and said, "Hey, can you send us a short video?" So I sent them a link to the website, and they reached back out to me. And I'm gonna say that talking to the company that made it, I got a response within 24 hours. All 4 times that I talked to them, Vevor responded. Stop, Daz. Vevor responded, I'd say within 48 hours the first time. And then it took me forever the second time. I think the second time that I reached out to them, it took me 4 days to get back to them. But I did send them a link to the website, and they just made me a good deal. I won't disclose the terms of that deal, but they made me a good deal. They asked me, "Hey, could you just replace the gauge yourself, and we'll give you a discount on what you've already paid," and I accepted that. All right, moving forward, I found a compressor that I hadn't even heard of, didn't even know that they were making. So that compressor is here. Now, they said this was going to take, a week to maybe 14 days, 2 weeks. But I want you to know this came in, I want to say in about 4 to 5 days. So it came in really quick. So without even trying to get off into everything, let's open this box up and see what I have. I'm kind of excited about it. One of my friends told me that he had heard of it, and I'll just tell you that was, if I'm right, that was Big Mix, and it said that they were supposed to be really fast and really quiet. All right. So, Mix, I don't know if you've seen it before, just heard it or what, but we're gonna get it out today. Now, I'm not gonna air up anything. It came and I was on my way to drop my boys off, so I didn't get a chance to play with it, as you can tell. So these are staples on the corners, so it's secure. Both of these compressors came in a really, really nice box. So actually, I'm going to say that every compressor that I have dealt with came packaged real good. This one a little bit too good because it tore the back of the box here. All right, now those 4 are pulled. Pop. And before I even start pulling stuff out, I'm going to give you guys an aerial view. All right, so here we go. We got the cable, of course. your airline, your oil water separator, some extra filters. Now these are bigger than what's in the other ones that I have, like that one and the ones on the other compressors. These are a lot bigger, probably about 2.5 size the width and 1.5 the side, the length. So got a fuse, some burst disc, some other little things. Then we got the cables for the battery, and we got the power cable. All right. Then we open that up and look what it is, guys. Have you even heard of this? I have not. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna set you guys down. You can see the top of it here, but I'm gonna set you guys down, and then I'm gonna get this out of here. Well, maybe. All right. Well, it is really packaged well. All right. So there we go. It's the Yong Heng Air Pump. Okay. So there you go. All right, and so you can see all of that. So we have the connector for the field probe. I'm gonna say that the burst disc is behind this, and this is your bleed valve. So let's get the bleed valve screw out of there and into the pump. And it's a long one. Well, it stops. It stops way out. Okay. I want to show you also, it's your standard gauge, auto stop gauge. Here's the back of it. It's where you plug it in. Now it's a lot like the Vevor on this. It's where you plug in your cables for the battery. This is your fuse, and this is your power cable. Now, it's not much taller than the Vevor. It is thinner. I mean, not much, but it is thinner. It has one fan. This one has 1, 2, not a third. So only 2 on that one, 1 on this one. We can use the hose off of the Vevor over here, and we can put our stop in, and I'll set this one let's see, it came set on look like 2250, and I'm going to set this one, I'm going to set it on 4500. I'll use the plug for the Vevor. All right. What I'm really interested in is to know if maybe for the first time we have one that is in Fahrenheit. All right, so the plug is in. And I don't think so. It looks like, there you go. So it looks like it is let me see if I could just make this go down a little bit so you guys can see them. There you go. Now you won't see my face anymore, but you can see both of those. Alright, so I'm going to say it's still Celsius. So what we're going to do is we hear that the fan is running, kind of quiet. Now, when I start the pump, that's why I'm loosening the bleed screw right here. When I start the pump, we'll see if the fan kicks in and gets any louder, or if it just stays low like this. So here we go. Oh man, that's really quiet. Alright, so putting the screw back in, you can see the cable start to move, the hose. I'm going to say it's a lot faster. Alright, so it gives you a little beep telling you that, hey, I'm done. So let's release the bleed valve. Now, that was to 4,500. So let's just see, going back to the Vevor. We're going to go back to the Vevor. I'm going to set it at 4,500 as well. And we'll see if it was just my mind or if it really is faster. All right, so setting it at 4,500. Releasing the bleed valve screw, turning the fans on. Now that sounds like the Yong Heng, but they're about to kick in. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the pump. And the fans kick back in. And let's turn the bleed valve screw in. Alright, I didn't time it, so we're just going to have to guesstimate it. You see the hose start to move? Well, that was pretty quick too, guys. Turn the pump off. Oh, I'm sorry, it turned off already. Turn the fans off. Alright, and release the bleed valve. Alright. This is the Yong Heng. Oh, you're still just making noise, aren't you? Alright, so here's the Yong Heng manual. Still kind of generic, like before on the water pump, the pump that uses water and oil, I guess. Shows you the parts right here. Yeah, so I was right. So that middle one is the burst disc. It says explosion proof valve, bleed valve, start button, power switch, everything that we went over, fuses, your 12-volt plug, and your 110. It says 220 110, so I don't know if it auto adjusts to whichever you plug in, but it does say right here that it is 12 volt, 110, and 220. So I guess it automatically adjusts to whatever. All right. I guess you guys want to know how much this one is and where I got it. I got it on Amazon. When I bought it, they had 9 left. After I bought it, I noticed that they had 6 left, and I haven't checked it since it came in. I haven't checked it in the amount of days, 4 or 5 days. So I don't know how many is left. So if you are interested in getting this one is $299.99, so $300. This one right now is still on sale for $285. I'll have links to both in the comment section, description, or whatever. So anyway, guys, I just wanted you to get a look at the new pump. I can't wait to use it, and we will be running tests on both of them. So until next time, guys, stay safe, shoot straight.